Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mindy, this is Mindy Mom, and today I thought I would film a what I eat in a day. I am currently trying to lose a little bit of weight, but I'm doing so in a way that does not involve drastic measures. I am not eliminating entire food groups. I am not eliminating entire meals. If I'm hungry, I'm eating, and I am just trying to stay within a certain caloric goal. And my caloric goal for the day is 1,700 calories whenever I am eating at a deficit. I get a lot of questions about how I figured this out, that I could eat that way and still lose weight, and the answer is kind of a long one, but the short version is last spring I did a lot of research and started looking into metabolism and how yo-yo dieting over my adult life has affected my metabolism and made it adapt to a much lower metabolic rate. So I spent some time healing my metabolism, eating at a little higher caloric intake so my body could get used to burning calories again, and I found out that if I ate around 2,000 calories I could maintain my weight. So I only have to cut a couple hundred calories a day in order to see the scale move down, and so far I've been successful doing that. So I'm just continuing with that, and it's first day of school, so I just walked the kids over to school, and I am gonna go in the house and get some things done, and I'll show you what I'm having. It's staff lunch today. So at the church we have staff meetings once a month, and we have a delicious home-cooked lunch together as well. So it'll be a really fun day, but I'm going to keep breakfast really light so I can have lots of calories to play around with for lunch. So come along with me. Hey you guys, I just got to work, and before I left the house I had a yogurt. It was one that I bought from Aldi. It's a pineapple coconut flavor Greek yogurt, and it was delicious. I liked it. I'll definitely be buying those again. And it was 130 calories. I don't know how many points. It would probably be 4 or 5 smart points, but I'm not counting points, I'm counting calories. And so having a 130 calorie yogurt as opposed to an 80 calorie yogurt is totally doable. And I decided that I would treat myself today and stop at Starbucks and get an iced coffee. So what I have here is 2 shots of espresso over ice in a venti cup with 3 pumps of sugar-free cinnamon dolce syrup. And they have sugar-free vanilla also, but I have sugar-free vanilla all the time. So I get the cinnamon dolce sugar-free syrup when I go there, just for something different. And normally I only get 2 pumps because I normally use a Premier Protein in these, but I'm running low on Premier Protein. So I just brought some unsweetened vanilla almond milk from home, and I'm going to pour that over. This is probably about 1.5 cups, so about 45 calories, and it won't be very many calories for this. I haven't looked it up, but it may be 5 or 10 because it's sugar-free syrup and coffee. But normally I would just do 2 pumps, but since the vanilla unsweetened almond milk is not as sweet as the Premier Protein, I thought I'd get 1 extra pump. So we'll just see how that tastes. Hopefully it's not too sweet, but it's hotter than blue blazes out here. It was super hot walking the kids to school. It's already 90 degrees at 10 o'clock, but the heat index is actually over 100 today. I think the heat index is 110. And the heat index is basically how hot it feels when they take humidity and other things into, like if there's wind or something like that, they'll take that into consideration. So it's hot, and I thought, okay, I don't want hot coffee this morning. I'm gonna have iced coffee. So here it is. I actually didn't even use all of my coconut milk. I'll just drink a little of this and I'll pour the rest in, but let's see how it is. It is definitely not as sweet as when I use the Premier Protein. I don't know if it's the sweetener or if it's just the espresso is really strong. It's not as sweet as it would be normally, as I would normally like it, but still, it's good. It's refreshing. I'm going to drink that. I'm going to pour the rest of my coconut milk in, and I'm going to get into work, and I'll just show you like some pictures and stuff of what we're having for lunch, because it's hard to vlog whenever, you know, I can't vlog when I'm at work, really, and it's just hard because there's like people and stuff around. But I'll check in with you guys later and let you know what I have for lunch. But that's what I'm having for breakfast: the yogurt and the coffee. Then we're gonna have a delicious lunch in a bit. Whew, okay, it's been a hot minute since I've talked with you guys. It's been a very busy day. We had staff meeting and then staff lunch, and then I had work to do in the office and needed to touch base with some other people in the church. So, and then I made it just in time to meet the kids after school and came home did several things around the house and then had to jump in the car and take Kenna to gymnastics. So I haven't had a chance to hop on here and tell you guys about lunch. We have staff lunch after our staff meetings once a month, and it is cooked in our kitchen by a person that we hire to do that for us. And so it's like a home cooked meal. And today it was meatloaf with mashed potatoes. And a good thing about our cook who does this for us, she almost always makes two vegetables. She almost always does a salad of some kind and a vegetable side. And so my game plan usually for these lunches is to load up on the veggies and the salad, like make that be half of my plate, and then have a little bit of the protein, whatever the protein is, which was meatloaf today. And I actually didn't even eat all of my meatloaf because I was pretty full. And then I actually do just a little bit of the starch. So instead of having like a full serving of mashed potatoes, I just do like half of one, because the other thing that she does is homemade yeast rolls. And typically for myself, I try to either eat a roll or the dessert and not do both. And so that's what I did today. I had one of the yeast rolls. So I took a picture of it and then I put it into my tracker as best as I could. And I can't think off the top of my head of what it came to, but since I'll just put that up here, what my calorie total was. And when I, doing that kind of thing, I just have to do the best I can and just find things in the tracker that are similar. And as long as I'm somewhere in the ballpark, it's going to be okay. Even if I'm as much as a couple hundred calories off, as long as that's not constant, it's still better for me, I think, than not tracking at all. So I'll just put what my calorie total was up here for lunch. And it left me, whatever it was, it left me after my breakfast about 750 calories or something like that for dinner. And I'm super hungry. I did have a string cheese and a big old glass of water with some flavoring in it when I got home because, man, it was so hot. And so dinner is in the oven now, and I will show you guys what we are having when it's ready. Hey, you guys, this is my dinner tonight. This is a cracked out chicken bubble up casserole. And that'll be in my what's for dinner video. I'll leave the recipe linked in the description box for you. Also, I've made this before. My calculations say it comes out to about $4.50 to $4.75 per serving, but that was if it serves 6, and I actually have less than a sixth of the pan on my plate. So we'll see. I'm very hungry, so I may go ahead and have a little bit more so I could have the full serving. Then I just have some asparagus. I blanch it, and then I saute it in just a couple teaspoons of olive oil. And I don't know how many calories that is, but I'll count a teaspoon or so of olive oil, and then I'll count the asparagus. And then I have a Coke Zero Cherry, and that's what's for dinner. It's the end of the night, and I actually have about 160 something calories or something left for the day, and I am kind of hungry, like kind of have that feeling in my tummy like it's about to start growling, but I'm also very tired and would like to go to bed, but I don't want to go to bed hungry because I won't sleep as well. So I was thinking, what is something I can eat very quickly that will give me, kind of a healthy dose of calories and fat to keep me tied over for the night until the morning. And so what I have here is a tablespoon of peanut butter. And I used my scale to measure it out. I just set the peanut butter jar and measured out -17 grams. So this is a tablespoon of peanut butter, and that is 95 calories. So I'm going to eat that, and then I'm going to brush my teeth and take my contacts out and go to bed. So I know that's very, I don't know what the word is, very uncommon, I guess. I don't know, but I actually used to do this in college. I used to eat peanut butter just like from the jar because I was in a hurry and didn't have time to fix myself a meal or even put it on a slice of bread. Now I just don't really need the bread. I know it's just the peanut butter I want. So I'm just going to eat the peanut butter and call it a night. Thanks so much for coming along. That's my day, eating 1,700 calories for weight loss. Be sure to like and subscribe, especially if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll check in with you guys again very soon. Bye.